Welcome, welcome, and happy Monday and happy Earth Day.
Yes, it is Earth Day.
Do you celebrate in any fashion for Earth Day?
For Earth Day, I try to be mindful, cognizant of what, think about Earth and think about recycling and all that kind of stuff.
I think that's probably a good way to celebrate. I know a lot of people were out on the north side yesterday for reuse and for
Future Fest.
Future Fest, thank you.
Future Fest and Reuse Fest.
Yes, and
Both
we had them on the
we did. We had them on Friday. You had to
Yeah.
give us some pointers.
And they had a great turnout.
Yeah, and probably a lot of people off work today too.
Not us.
Day after Easter. We're here. But we hope you had a great weekend. Did you have a great weekend?
I did. I have to tell you that our weekend was fantastic. I had to work Saturday morning, but then we had the family over yesterday for Easter.
Yeah.
And
so you were hosting Easter.
We were hosting Easter, yeah. And so we want to get to our weekend rewind as we talk about what we did this weekend. And so yesterday, we went to church in the morning.
Oh, what a cute family that is.
Thank you. I realize it is extremely hard to get everyone to smile at the same time. Because if Frankie and I are smiling, that's great. Because usually one of us is saying, smile. Cheese, we said cheese, come on.
Lila's smiling.
But she never looks at the camera.
Oh, look at those two. That
Yes.
is such a wonderful picture.
So you take these pictures and then you hold them onto your phone and look at them when they start fighting 5 minutes later and just say, that happened. I know that they love each other
We
deep
had
down
a wonderful
inside.
moment.
Not pictured is the family dinner, which I have also realized it is extremely hard to make dinner and keep everything warm.
Well, yeah, that's an orchestration.
It is.
To have dinner, and especially depending on how many different dishes you have, and keep everything warm. So things weren't so warm at your house?
No, they weren't. It was amateur hour over at my house.
Oh, well.
But it's okay.
It's all about love and being together for the holidays.
Right,
the temperatures. Well, I will tell you, my Aunt Pat has all that mastered.
She does.
Oh my gosh. So that's my Aunt Pat in the middle there, and that's my cousin Sue, and that's Napoleon, her bulldog.
Oh, I love it.
And so anyway, we went over there, and I talked on Friday about Aunt Pat's homemade noodles.
And she made them.
Delicious.
Okay, but you have to tell all the viewers at home what you do with those noodles, because this to me it just sounds amazing.
Okay, so yeah, I guess, I don't know if everyone at the table does this, but the noodles are like in broth, and then I put the noodles on top of my mashed potatoes instead of gravy.
So it's carbs on carbs.
It's carbs on carbs. And there's nothing wrong with that.
There is nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing at all.
No, it was wonderful. Thank you, Aunt Pat.
So you have an Aunt Pat and I have an Aunt Terry. And Aunt Terry was over at my house yesterday. She's usually the cook on holidays.
Yeah.
And so that's why I said amateur hour at my house. Because she normally has
sure
things down.
No, I'm sure it was wonderful.
You also have a bit of a problem in your house.
Yeah, I got a war going on. I'm going to tell you about it. So I don't know. It might have been too early, but on Saturday I went out and bought some flowers, and so the front pot, on the front porch, I put some flowers in. Well, last summer we had problems with a squirrel coming in, like digging up all the dirt every night. Well, sure enough, Sunday morning, there's dirt all over the front porch. The squirrel is back. So I am determined to get this squirrel. So we stop at the Rite Aid on the way home, and I buy this owl thing. And it's motion censored, so it has like little red eyes that light up. Look. So I put the batteries in, and it's supposed to also put out an ultrasound or ultrasonic sound. So I can't hear it, but it's squirrel can. So we're going to see whether the squirrel is scared away by this or not. Now, there's a man on the Rite Aid who saw me holding this, and he said, they're smarter than that. That's not going to work.
Did it say on the packaging, also good for Halloween decoration?
It didn't.
No.
Yeah, does serve a dual purpose.
Well,
and it is kind of spooky. I'm afraid we're going to scare people coming to our home.
I can't wait to see what happens, because this feels very much like Caddyshack. Like, I'm just waiting for what is the next step? Because I see like a crazed David walking into the Rite Aid, like, I need something.
And blowing up things in our backyard, trying to get rid of the squirrel. No, I would never harm the squirrel, but
we're hoping we can
that
scare it off.
squirrel needs to, not quit digging up. Digging up our yard.
Your plans.
Yeah.
All right, so we're talking a little bit about getting together with our families and eating dinner.
Easter and Passover this weekend,
This did not happen at my dinner table, but there is something that bothers me greatly.
Yes.
Loud chewers.
Loud chewers.
I don't know why. Like cereal. The other thing too is people chewing with their mouths open.
Oh yeah, that's gross. See, I don't notice so much people I haven't noticed people eating loudly, but I notice people chewing gum loudly. You know,
Yeah, like a cow.
Because I think, and I'm probably guilty of this occasionally too, where you sort of get into the rhythm and you're not even thinking about how Marie's shaking her head.
Marie's chewing her. I can hear her because I can pick up on the loud chewing from across the studio.
She is not a loud chewer. No.
Also, how many pieces of gum do you need in your mouth? Like, isn't one enough?
All right, I happen to be married to someone who has more than one.
I know. So,
every time.
Well,
yeah,
it just so happens. So am I.
Not that I want to. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
So both are. How many sticks does Frankie take?
And this bothers me because I'll buy the gum. It's my gum, and then he'll take it, and he just thinks he can take as many pieces of gum as he wants. So he just starts emptying it into his hand, 3, 4 pieces. I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah, Gary. Well, it's the littler gum, but he'll take. About 4 pieces. He's about on Frankie's range there.
Well, maybe we could put them in a room. They can chew gum together. Well, Dr. Phil recently had an episode about loud chewing.
About loud chewing.
She wanted to break off her engagement because of this.
Yeah, so listen to this, because this is pretty interesting setup.
Meet Hammy and Bowie, 2 pot-bellied pigs. Now, most of us know that pigs make a lot of noise, right? Especially when they eat. But Anne-Marie says that her pet pigs are nothing compared to the slurping, munching, crunching, chewing, jaw-cracking noises of her soon-to-be husband, Jimmy. Noises that he makes when he's eating. Just a few days ago, Jimmy called their engagement off. Says Anne-Marie is a lunatic who just may be sensitive to sound, but needs to be far more sensitive to him before they go through with this marriage.
That might be true. That may be
She's
true.
a lunatic. That was the word.
It may be best for them just to call things off now.
Yeah, maybe. And it turns out he has a clicking jaw. So he has a medical reason why he might be a loud chewer. But
Right.
but I think at some point, you're right. Call things off before you even go any
Probably
farther.
best, yeah. Anyways, Dr. Phil did have some advice.
He does.
This comes with a great mindset of entitlement. It's akin to road rage. What makes her think she is entitled to the world conforming to her expectations? She believes everyone should stop making unbelievable noises everyday living and do what she wants them to do. Stop annoying her. Has she ever stopped to think, what about her annoys the rest of the world?
I think this goes much deeper than loud chewing.
I think so,
I think
too.
this is a case of, that's how it manifests, but there's bigger differences.
Do you know that there is actually like a phobia for loud chewing? It's, I hope I'm saying this right, misophonia?
No.
Yeah. I mean,
The things I learn on this program, Heather.
It affects a lot of us. out
Yeah.
there.
All
Although I
right.
would never break off an engagement for it. Coming up in just a few days, I cannot believe this. It's this time of year again, but the Pittsburgh Marathon. You've probably seen people out on the roads, on the sidewalks, trying to get ready.
Training for this marathon, and it's not far away at all. The race weekend starts Friday, May 3rd, and so this morning we're doing something very interesting. I never thought about this, but we are going to the Marathon Warehouse in the Strip District. So they have all this stuff. You're seeing signs there, but they have all sorts of things that it takes to put on a marathon, and we're into quizzes. So we're gonna have a little quiz from Mikey Hood. She is there as well, and we're gonna see whether she knows marathon by the numbers. You know, like how many different medical aid stations does there need to be? How much personnel does it take to put on a marathon?
How much water?
How much water do they need? What about porta-johns?
How many Eaton Park cookies do you need at the finish line? Or bananas?
Bananas, yeah. Eaton Park. I did not know that Eaton. I might have signed up for the marathon had I known there were Eaton Park cookies at the end.
Now you're going to be more willing to do it. Next year, I'm holding you to that. I will remind you that they have Eaton Park cookies.
All right. Well, that'll give me an excuse to get started. But anyway, we're going to have fun with Mikey. We're going to go live there coming up, and we will put her to the test.
I wonder how she'll do. I think she'll do okay.
I think she'll do well. I have confidence in her.
Hopefully she's getting some knowledge dropped right now, and she'll be able to answer all those questions.
I'm so bad with numbers. I would have a horrible time guessing. Like if guess how many jelly beans in a jar. I don't know. I'm horrible.
I always wonder how they guess the crowd numbers.
I know.
Not ticket numbers, When they look at a crowd, they're like, 50,000 people are there.
Oh, when you cover an event, remember like when you had to like start to count and then say, well, that's a group of 10. Now I'll do this, and because you want to count how many people are there, and I was always bad at that. I would ask the photographer, how many people are here?
Thousands. All right, we are going to take a quick break because we are excited to talk with our first guest today.
Yeah, they are here with these adorable rabbits. Maybe you got one for Easter. Many people do because they do make great pets. But there are some things you should know about bringing a bunny into your home. So we're going to find out about that coming up next.
We also go dining with David, although I really didn't go dining with you. You didn't give me the invite for this one. This is a new
I don't know where you were that day.
This is a stop at a new destination around town. The Fair Lane is in the fast lane with a growing reputation for serving one of the best burgers around. David gives us his review.
And it was good. And raising kids, you want to protect them, right? But parenting expert Dr. G tells us what we shouldn't be so quick to jump in. And I love this advice. Why? We want to give our kids balloons that are going to either pop or fly away. An analogy there this morning. Find out what that is all about when PTL continues after this.